Hey mathematicians, welcome back to our problem of the day. All right, here comes our first problem. I was going on a picnic and I had 4 water bottles, but I could only fit 2 water bottles in each cooler. I'm wondering how many coolers am I going to have to bring on my picnic? All right, here's my question again. I'm going on a picnic and I have 4 water bottles. I can only put 2 water bottles in each cooler, and I'm wondering how many coolers am I going to have to bring? All right, so when I am solving this, I am grabbing my piece of cereal, and I know that I'm going on this picnic and I have 4 water bottles, so I'm going to take out 4 pieces of cereal. 1 water bottle, 2 water bottles, 3 water bottles, and 4 water bottles. So there's my 4 water bottles. Now my story tells me that I can only put 2 water bottles in each cooler. So I'm going to put 2 water bottles, 2 water bottles in that cooler, and 2 water bottles in that cooler. And then my problem asks me, how many coolers am I going to have to bring? I can see now that I have to bring 1 cooler, 2 coolers. Now, when it's time to represent this, grab my marker, and I know that I started with my 4 water bottles that I'm bringing. So I'm going to draw my 1, 2, 3, 4 water bottles. Then my problem told me that I could only put 2 water bottles in each cooler. So I made this 1 cooler and 2 coolers. I don't have any water bottles left that need to go in any coolers, so I can see that I have 2 coolers that I'm going to be bringing on my trip. Now I need to write a number sentence that matches what I did. So I started with my 4 water bottles. I didn't add any water bottles, I didn't take any away, but I didn't move them into coolers. So I took them away from the ones that I had sitting outside the cooler. So I started with 4 water bottles, and I took away 2 to put in the first cooler. And then I took away another 2 to put in the other cooler, and that left me with 0 water bottles left. 0 water bottles left. The very last thing I need to do is to label this with numbers. So I have my 4 water bottles. So I'm going to write 4 water bottles. And then I put 2 water bottles in each cooler. So I'm going to write 1 cooler, 2 coolers. So now I can easily see that my 4 water bottles fit into 2 coolers because each cooler could hold 2 of my water bottles. All right, so now it's time for you to try. Here's your problem. You are going to a basketball tournament. You have 16 basketballs, but only 4 basketballs can fit into each bag, and you want to know how many bags you need to bring. You have 16 basketballs, only 4 basketballs can fit into each bag, and you want to know how many basketball bags do you need to bring. Send me a picture of your representation.